the husband. Yep. And Lexi does say, don't poke the bear. For over a decade, I've kept silent in fear of poking Tommy Manzo, my stepfather of 15 years, a proven to be dangerous man who won the loyalty of my blood family. I could write a novel as to what made Tommy such an uncomplicated man to be raised by, but instead I'll speak to how I came to fear a man who promised to keep me safe and what it feels like to lose the love of my extended family. I mean, she
Oh, I bet
says,
he was a monster. I bet he was a monster. And I give Dina a lot of credit. I'm sure they have lived in fear and will continue to live in
mhm.
fear of this nut job who will go to jail. Yeah, I mean, he's a wacko. And yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine what they have endured. I hope she writes a book someday. Um, karma always wins in the end, but he sounds like I mean, Dina's lucky to be alive, probably.
Hmm. She slams Aunt Caroline
I wonder
and
if Caroline is afraid. Like, I wonder if Caroline just is like afraid and afraid for her own children's safety and her grandkids. And so she just knows like she's got to stay. I don't know. It
she
seems
said
very out.
in a staggering betrayal, she said Caroline was more than an aunt, rocked her to sleep at night. In a staggering betrayal,
Yep.
she would choose the side of my mother's abuser and go so far as writing a character letter. I mean, really everything we just said. So a lot of people in the DMs are disgusted with Miss Manzo today. It's funny, like it's always, yeah, no, if you didn't know, these people, they claim they play with the big boys, and yet you can blow them over with one breath of the wind. It's, the Manzos, like the real people. I mean, these other ones wish that they had the connection. It's like the real people that have the connection don't talk about it. You think when I go out for dinner with Renee Graziano, we talk about her connections? You know what I'm saying over there?
So wait, what are you referring to? You think that the Manzos wish they were mob related, but
No,
Tommy
I
did
think
not?
No, I think, there's like you said, the rumor, the father's chopped up, dead, whatever. Like I think there's the strong ties there. I don't think it's
Yeah, I mean, all the articles about Tommy Manzo name the Lucchese crime family. That's
mhm,
not like that's not us sitting here going, "Oh, maybe." I mean, that's like the lawyers and the government and everybody. And obviously everyone
mhm.
knows the longtime Lucchese family, so crime family.
Well, here's the good news for everyone who's disgusted with Caroline Manzo.
Yeah, what?
She'll never be back on Bravo now,
Good.
nor does she ever
I hope
really
she
want to
loses her
be.
lawsuit too.
Oh my God. Well,
I mean,
well,
except for, let me just preface this and then I'll shut up because I keep interrupting you. But I would say this. I never know what it's like. I've never known God. I pray to God I never do know what it's like to live or be associated with a crime family. I can't imagine. I think I don't want to trash Caroline because we really don't, excuse me, know. And she may be just as terrified as well. Like, I think when you make your bed with some of those things, like, you kind of know what the end is, right? And sometimes you'll do I think you said it. I think for Carolyn, it's anything for her kids and her grandkids.
mhm,
And so if that is keeping her
mhm,
husband happy, she knows
mhm.
what goes on in that house. We don't. So it might not be Carolyn. I'll
And
just,
we have the other guy, the red clown, that crazy Louie, that Teresa, she'll do anything for him.
oh,
So
I like Louie. What's wrong with
hmm,
Louie now?
I don't know. Sorry, Louie. But you
Like my
know,
Lou. Louis seems kind of harmless to me. I mean, does he seem like he's like a business whiz? No. But he doesn't seem like, is he using her for money and fame? Sure. But he seems like he's happy and she's happy.
you don't think there's any scams going on with these
Yeah, probably like a
get
Jen
rich
Shaw
quick.
one, maybe,
That's
allegedly.
all. That's all. I'm saying. Like, let's just hope it all shakes out well. I hope it lasts. I hope it lasts, girl. You're
She's
in
got the
love.
money though. He's gonna clamor on to that. And now, her Teresa's girls are gonna do really well. They're gonna be doctors and lawyers. So they're gonna do fine. And I mean, is the Lou Meister a savant when it comes to investment? I'm gonna go with no. But they're happy. They're happy.
And what money now? Because the salary has unfortunately been taken away from her at the moment.
Oh,
She
it
has
has.
villains. Well, yeah, if they're not filming the show, there's no salary. So Teresia is she's doing the appearances. The villain's check was already cashed. I'm not sure I understand what money you're talking about because her salary is
Live
zero.
shows. Ain't she doing some live podcast shows?
How much she get paid for that?
She's still got
5,000
the
a night?
cookbook residuals. And she
All
doing,
right, honey. All right.
yeah, Bravo Cohen. She's coming back. Louie, you enjoy those
Call,
coins.
do me a favor, call. I have a very good friend. Very good. Unfortunately, she was run out of New York City. She couldn't afford
Oh.
it anymore. But a very good friend of mine. Call Sonia Morgan Tremont. Now, this very good friend of mine, unfortunately, blocked me a long time ago. But call her and ask her what it is like, now that it's several years later without the Bravo check. Just ask her and then call me back. Get
You
back to me on that one.
you leave my Sonia Rita taking the Greyhound bus alone. Okay. Sonia Rita has made some poor financial mistakes.
Hmm.
We don't want to look back at the
Hmm.
did Sonia Rita have $1 million salary at one point?
Yeah. Hmm. Hmm.
That's crushing. That's crushing to have
Hmm.
$1 million a year and nothing to show. Woo.
Nothing.
Woo. That stings. I'm gonna be honest, that's really hard.
You know who has something to show? The singer Stinga. She did well before. Medley, the Medsta. Miss Medley's just fine. Yeah, they're
Oh,
doing just fine.
Richard must have had a big insurance policy.
Hmm.
Richard was smart enough to do that.
Hmm.
Hey, what do you make real quick while we are in New Jersey of your friend Marge the Sarge reacting to Jen Aydin's video a couple weeks ago where Aydin said, "I'm back, baby, I'm back." And then Andy prompted Andy to come out and go, "I wish her well. We haven't made any decisions." But then at the end of that conversation, he was like, "Oh, a lot has been decided." And basically insinuating she's not coming back. Now, Marge the Sarge, Margaret Joseph, says that kiss of death to do that. When things are in limbo, you never act cocky. You never do that. And what do you say to that?
Well, I did a big show
Ooh.
earlier this week about this very factor. I don't know. Maybe it was on Tuesday, maybe it was on Sunday. I'd have to go see. But so I won't go into too much detail, but listen, listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
In the show, really, I don't want to pick on her, but Jennifer is just, she's lost it. She's lost it. And just like I did a thing with Tamra, I slowed it down. I talked about the symptoms of and not the symptoms, but the definition of what it means to be on the spectrum. And we went very slow. I just went very slow about Jennifer's behavior in these interviews. Look, I say good things about Marge and I don't get the gift cards. She gives out gift cards. If you say something good about her, she bought a pizza oven and gave money to some people.
Oh,
I get no gift cards, but this Marge, this Sarge, she is making some. Listen, Marge is not a dumb woman. I wish someone would call her and ask, for a gift card for me because if you say good things about her, you get one. I don't have a gift card yet, and I want one. She's got a point, this Margaret. Jennifer's just an idiot. And let me just be very clear, very, very clear. I have nothing against her. If anyone out there thinks Jennifer Aydin is returning to the Real Housewives of New Jersey, you are living in denial. Denial is a river in Egypt, as the kids say. It's not happening. I just want to live. I hate living in the real world. I hate it, actually. I would like to escape.